This video is all about internal site structure for the mini site. It's one of 3 videos on internal site structure inside SEO Experts Academy. Matt Carter has done a very good Camtasia introduction to site structure, and it's important to watch that one. But now we're going to move on to the mini site, and in the intermediate area we've got the internal site structure for the authority site. So this is how you should set up your mini site in terms of internal site structure. Now, the basis of all new sites that any of us should build is great keyword research. So let's assume that you've done that and you've identified some good terms that you can go after in terms of SEO competition, and they still have reasonable traffic. So just for demonstration's sake, and I've also set up a website which the URL is appearing on screen now, that you can go and look at this internal site structure in action, or after watching this video there's a link below it as well. So I've set one up there that follows all of these principles, so it's very easy to see it in action. Now, just for demonstration's sake, let's say that we're going after the term weight loss, which we wouldn't really be doing because obviously that is a hugely competitive niche and keyword. We can definitely go after weight loss, but that particular keyword is probably huge. I haven't checked it, but let's just keep it simple for demonstration's sake. So on your mini site, which could have anything from 2 to 10 pages, but here we're going to work with about 6 or 7, your home page typically is going to be targeting the term weight loss. And in this demonstration, I'm not going to talk about targeting multiple terms for each page. I'm just going to stick with a single term for each page just to keep it nice and simple. So we've got our home page here, and that's targeting weight loss. But then we've done our keyword research and we've identified some other great keywords to go after. So there could be, for example, here we might have a page on weight loss for diabetics. And that's a page there. And obviously there's going to be a link from there to there, but I'll come to that in a minute. We can also do a page targeting something like weight loss for obese teenagers. Unfortunately, there are a few of them out there. We can also do one for children. We can do one for women after pregnancy. And we can also do one for the elderly, let's say. So we've got our 5 pages there. Now, typically what happens on a mini site, and almost nobody does this very well, there isn't a clear linking structure thought out between all of these pages. When we're talking about internal site structure, all we're really talking about is how these pages all link together. And one of the problems is that WordPress actually doesn't do this very well, and I'm going to come to a solution for that shortly. But ideally, what you need to have are the best kind of links here. One of 2 possible options are contextual links here on this page and on each of these pages, linking to other pages in the site using the exact anchor text that you're trying to rank for. So what I mean by a contextual link is, let's say on this home page here, we've got a nice big article of like 600 to 1,000 words. But within that, we've got little links for the exact anchor text, weight loss for diabetics, going there. And then we've got another one in here for weight loss for obese teenagers, going here. This would need to be done manually. I'm not aware of any kind of plugin that does it with this kind of specific accuracy on the market at the moment in terms of contextual, but I will come to another solution. You've also got the one here, the link here for children. You've got the pregnancy one will be there, and then we've also got the one for the elderly. So anytime Googlebot or any of the other search engine bots come and crawl this page, they're going to see links to these pages which have been properly on-page SEO'd for that exact term. So Google is going to come along and see these as very relevant. I bet most of you watching this video actually at the moment do not have those kind of contextual links on your homepage linking to those inner pages there. And because we want to use the power of the long tail, In fact, if we've done our keyword research well, cumulatively, these here might actually add up to a lot more traffic than the home page. This one might be a lot more difficult to rank for, so your ranking is probably going to be a bit lower there, at least in the short term. But these long tails here can cumulatively add up to a lot of traffic. And actually, when I get to my video on big authority sites where they've got hundreds of pages, those guys are just using the cumulative power of the long tail very, very effectively. Now, what we also then need to do, we've got a bunch of text on these pages, hopefully around 600 to 1,000 words. And what we're going to do is come along manually, and it's pretty straightforward on a mini site. You could probably do it in 15, 20 minutes. Is we're going to put in contextual anchor text links on these pages, just a couple on each page, to other pages. And then over here on obese, we're going to have some more contextual links going here. And on children's, we've got a couple going there. This one might have one going there and one going there. And it's good as well, of course, if you make sure that your link back to your home page doesn't just say home, but actually says weight loss in the link. So effectively, when the search engines land on any of these pages, they're kind of sent to another page. They view that page as relevant for it. And you can see that that's a very, very fast way to set up a great internal site structure. And as I say, not many webmasters take the time to do that. And in fact, generally speaking, a lot of the power of the long tail is not done all that well. So if you're doing it manually, that's a great way to create a very good internal site structure for a simple mini site. But there is another option, and recently I've been doing a lot of research into authority sites, and the way that those sites tend to work is quite different. So if I remove my arrows here, obviously that's getting a bit of a cluttered mess. That was bound to happen. The way that these big authority sites tend to work is that they work on a nav bar, and many of them work on a sidebar for navigation. It could be at the top. It doesn't have to be on the side. So they've got this sidebar here, and in it they'll have categories within which they have pages within each category, and effectively that creates what are called silos, which just means vertical columns of content. So they've got these categories here, and effectively every page of the whole site has got these links to every kind of other page with the exact anchor text they're trying to rank for. Now, recently, because I kind of got frustrated with the lack of a good plugin to do this, I had my own plugin developed called SEO Show Posts. And it's got a couple of different modes. It can work for the mini site or the authority site. And if you've ever tried to get WordPress to show all of the posts in your blog, just from that recent posts or even categories, it's a frustrating experience because you put in a big number there, like 25 posts, and nothing shows up, or you just get one or two. So with SEO Show Posts, which is very easy to set up, and you can download it for free below this video, and there's also a link to the instructional video, you can come along and just put all of the links that you wish, and you can choose which ones you want to have and which ones you don't, into your sidebar, and that sidebar will then appear on every page of your mini site. You can probably set it up in less than 60 seconds. It's very, very simple. So you choose which of these posts you want to have here on the sidebar, and effectively you're creating that kind of mini forest effect whereby any page or post, if we're dealing with WordPress, that the search engine bots hit, they can't help but be crawling into the other pages as well, associating them with the right anchor text for the right on-page content. Now, in SEO circles, sidebar, site-wide links are rightly regarded as very, very bad, and Google doesn't like them at all. And I know from my research and experience with homepage backlinks that site-wide links here are basically very ineffective. Google devalues them a lot. But there's an important distinction. Google devalues them if they link out to other sites. So if you get a blog roll link or a footer link, which is on every page of the site, Google massively devalues that. They're very suspicious of that as a paid link, basically. However, it's very, very important to note, and I see this on so many huge high-ranking authority sites using exactly this kind of sidebar system, or it could be at the top, as I say. But when it comes to internal links, Google does regard these sidebar navigation links as very, very important. So don't dismiss site-wide as kind of a waste of time SEO-wise, which they are if those sidebar links are going out. But if they're within your own site, they're a fundamental way to get a great internal site structure going really, really fast. So just to recap here, with the small number of page mini site, what you can do is either manually just go in and put your contextual links on the home page and then each of these pages, or you can download my SEO Show Posts plugin, set it up, and you can just have your sidebar posts showing on every page. And if you're doing either of those approaches, you're already way ahead of most mini sites on the web, and you'll drive more traffic, and you'll find that much easier to rank all of those individual pages because they're kind of helping each other to rank much more effectively. That's it.
So here we are on our demonstration site, and I'll put the URL up on the screen at site-structure-demo-minisite.info. And this is the home page here, and you'll remember I talked about building in contextual links on the home page to the various inner pages, and you can see them here with read about weight loss for the elderly here, weight loss for preteen children, the link there, weight loss for obese teenagers, and so on. So of course you can go to this site and see exactly how it works. If we click on any of these links and go to one of those inner pages, what you'll see, as I discussed on the whiteboard, is that these pages also have a couple of links going to other inner pages as well. So here we've got find out about weight loss after pregnancy here, and notice it's only the keyword that's linked, not that whole kind of instruction there. Read about weight loss for the elderly here, and if we go to that page, you'll see again we've got contextual links in there, and that's kind of forcing the search engine bots to crawl around your whole site and keep associating these pages with relevancy for this particular term, weight loss for the elderly, or all of the other pages. Now, the other option that you have if you want to use my WordPress plugin called SEO Show Posts, and the download is below this video, is that you can install that, and there is a instructional video link beneath this, instructional video below. You can have this related posts area here, and by the way, you can retitle this to anything that you wish. And these are showing all of the pages or posts on this particular website. And with SEO Show Posts, you can choose to not show any post or page that you wish, but every page that we go to, or post, you'll see that these posts here remain. So that's quite a fast way of doing it. They aren't contextual links, but Googlebot is going to see links to all of your pages and keep recrawling them as it visits them.